Yo, and welcome back to the channel. This is the improved Kunai build as of patch 1.16. I want to thank everybody for their recommendations and suggestions in the previous Kunai build to make this build happen, so thank you for that. And let's look at the build. So I'm using the Onikiba Kusarigama, which is part of the Eager Ninja set. I have Change to Attack Dexterity A+, Ninjutsu damage bonus A, Pierce Guard close combat 13.5%, bonus after evasion attack damage times 2, and human close combat damage 19.9%. I have a great Chidori Jumonji Spear. I tried to get an Ethereal from Sign of Virtue in the DLC, the main mission, on Wave the Wise, and I just couldn't get him to drop it. So the stats on it aren't the best, but I've just put those on for the sake of it. They're not going to help the Kunai build at all. A Yoryu Cannon Ethereal with key damage projectiles 24.9% and ninjutsu damage bonus C+. I have exactly the same thing on the rifle. C+ ninjutsu damage bonus and key damage projectile 24.6%. I'm wearing the Sign of Virtue's armor along with the Eager Ninja set. So this has elemental damage whilst guarding, reduced by 34.9%. I put weight reduction on some of the pieces of gear because then I need less stamina in total. This Kunai build. Defense from behind and nullify weakening head protection 30%. The chest piece is ethereal as well. I got these from the Sign of Virtue main mission against the final boss of the stage on Wave the Wise. So thrown weapon damage 22.9% was inherited from my previous gear. Weight reduction 14.9%. Now the Nioh amulet protection, if it does what I think it does, it says enables you to defend against Nioh magic items by guarding. I'm not sure if this is 100% protection because it doesn't state. If it doesn't protect us, received elemental attack damage 22.9% reduction, and nullify weakening torso protection 29.7%. I have the Sign of Virtue gloves, life recovery assisting 486, which restores your health when you assist an ally. I'm presuming that means every time you assist an ally at killing something. I could be wrong, so if I am, please correct me in the comments. Deflect Shuriken and Kunai, timely guard. Shuriken and Kunai damage 15.6%. I had to temper that on, and thrown weapon damage 22.3%, as well as nullify weakening arm protection 29.7%. The first piece of the Eager set has life, thrown weapon damage, weight reduction, running speed, and status element recovery bonus auto recovery. I'm not sure what that does, to be honest. Probably someone knows what that means. Then I tried to get Ethereal Eager boots from, I can't remember, I think it's called the Two Shadows mission on Where the Wise against Hanzo and Okatsu, and Hanzo never dropped Ethereal for me, so Divine is more than sufficient. Running speed, Everlasting Key, Key again, thrown weapon damage times 2 and weight reduction. Yasukana Magatama, set bonus requirement -1, thrown weapon damage times 2. The rest of the stats are useless for my build. And another Magatama, Yokai close combat damage, life, and thrown weapon damage times 2. So if you look at the set bonuses, so the Eager Ninja, I have the 4-piece bonus, close combat damage 13.2%, plus ninjutsu power plus 80, This is the Sign of Virtue armor set. I'm getting 19% thrust damage, which affects kunai damage. Close combat damage 13.2%, and another 50% everlasting key. That's just giving me damage reduction, those two. And then I'll show you my stats. Level 303, however, you do not need to be level 303 to make this build work. You can keep body to 22, and you can keep skill to probably around 20. So this build can actually work at level 230, maybe 225, and you'll get similar results to what I'm doing. So my guardian spirits, Necromata or the cat level 50 as my primary, and the bat as a secondary. However, you can change the spirits around for a kunai build. You can use, see if I remember off the top of my head, you can use the two I'm using, you can use the bunny rabbit, you can use Enku, which is the guardian spirit from the DLC. You can also use two more. I need to look at the spirits so you can get an idea of what you can use for this build. You can use Enku for the 13% thrust damage. You can use, I'm trying to find it, that's useless. You can use the rabbit for the ninjutsu power. You have options, which is pretty decent, but I think if you're going for pure damage output, then you want to use the cat and the bat. That's, in my opinion, the best choice for this kind of build. Yeah, you've got a choice of 4. So I'll show you my skills as well, because I didn't show that last time. So feel free to pause the video so you can use the same skills that I have. So I'm just going to go through these so you can pick the same as me. I haven't invested a lot of points because you don't really need that much, to be honest. You can see which Mystic Art I chose. I've actually tested out this build compared to the Kunai Build 115 that I did, and this has higher damage output even on Way of the Wise, but the chances of me doing thrown weapon damage times 2 is around 50%, 54%. I'll show you my statuses very shortly, and then we'll show you in the game exactly how much damage I'm dealing. So those are the skill trees. Showing you my stats. So judging from this, let's see where it is. Ninjutsu damage bonus A+, ninjutsu power plus 132, thrown weapon damage 105.8%. I also have shuriken and kunai damage 15.6%, and thrown weapon damage times 2, 55.6% probability that I'll do twice on top of the 105.8%. So now I've shown you all the numbers, let's show you what it looks like in the game. So this is the invitation from the Warrior of the West submission on Way of the Wise difficulty. Level 730 mission. Sure, I'll put down 10 Ochoku cups. Bearing in mind this build works at level 220 to 230, so you don't need to be level 303 like I am. As long as you meet the stat requirements to use the gear, you'll be fine. So I'll show you my jitsus as well before I do this, so you can see what I've got shortcut for items. I have Elixir, 6 Shadow Round Talismans, 6 Sloth, 6 Weakness Talisman. Then I have Kunai 21, Shuriken 21, Storm Kunai 15, and 9 Ground Fire. The Ground Fire you can take out for paralytic or whatever the situation you need. But I have Ground Fire for Revenants and Storm Giants and all that sort of stuff. So this is the strategy. Shadow Round Talisman will give you a percentage of your thrown weapons back. So after you've used the Shadow Round Talisman, turn around, shoot Tachibana in the face, run behind him, Weakness Talisman. Okay, so Shadow Round first. Headshot. Weakness Talisman. Kunais. Get wrecked. I only lost 3 kunai. I had 21. And it took more than 3 to kill him. But that was doing 30,600 damage. Which is pretty good. 30k. This is Way the Wise. The last video was on Wave the Demon. So let's quickly do a Wave the Demon just to see what the damage is. Because I can obviously go back to the previous build and you can check out the difference in damage. This build has got me through a lot of the game. Even the build that I had before, I've done about 80 to 85% of Way of the Wise on the base game. So I've done quite a lot of missions with this. So let's quickly do the same mission again, only on Wave the Demon difficulty. You can see my mission achievement rate bar there. Invitation from Warrior of the West, level 480. Sure, I'll put down 10 cups. Now, because this is a difficulty below, I should do more damage. I should do more than 30.6k. But I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Shadow Round. Headshot. Weakness Talisman. Kunai. 31752. And I lost 1 kunai this time because of the Shadow Round Talisman. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.